Not every player can handle the pain of maintaining their fitness like Cristiano Ronaldo even at the age of 38. But playing football at the top level strictly demands being in peak physical condition. But there are footballers who became fat for their love for burgers and various reasons. Some fell for obesity after retiring, while others do so while still active in their professional football careers. Let's delve into the story of one recent case. Eden Hazard, the Belgian football star and Chelsea legend. He came as one of the Premier League's most outstanding players, yet his downfall in football career wasn't due to his lack of skill. Despite playing at the highest level, Hazard never left his unhealthy diet. The consequences surfaced when, at just 20 years old, during a match against Turkey, he was subbed off in the 60th minute for poor performance. What did he do next? Instead of reflecting on a bench, he left the stadium and went straight to a nearby restaurant to eat burgers. The incident stirred quite a controversy in Belgium. Fast forward to a decade, and even as he joined Real Madrid, the issue remains the same, and Eden Hazard never left his unhealthy lust for burgers. Hazard arrived at training overweight, unable to show the speed he once had on the pitch. Now, after leaving Real Madrid, the Belgian star faced ignorance from clubs to sign him. At 32, he should be a prime candidate for a new team in Europe, but his lack of discipline costed him his career. It's a tough situation, and his love for burgers costed him his career. One can't say if Hazard's struggles with fitness will persist post-retirement. But what really compelled Ronaldo Nazario to let himself go? Ronaldo Nazario was a force to be reckoned with in his prime, a lethal goalscorer, physically unstoppable, and an absolute beast on the field. Trying to snatch the ball from him was like attempting to take the meal from the line. At just 20, he claimed the FIFA World Player of the Year title, and by 21, he clinched the Ballon d'Or, making him the youngest winner of both prestigious awards. By 23, he had already amassed over 200 goals, conquered the World Cup, Copa America, secured the World Cup Golden Ball, and bagged 2 FIFA World Player of the Year awards. But his fairy tale star took a bad turn as injuries happened into his illustrious career, and he fell a prey to an unhealthy diet. Before the 2006 World Cup, questions arose about Ronaldo's weight and fitness. In the initial tournament games, he faced heavy criticism from fans who deemed him too slow and too heavy. Despite Brazil's victories, the fans were deeply concerned. Their once lightning star seemed to have let himself go. The downward spiral continues after Ronaldo's departure from Real Madrid in 2007. Today, if you catch a glimpse of Ronaldo, it's hard to believe he was once the world's best footballer. The question remains, why did he let himself go? Perhaps the answer lies in turning to food during his recovery from numerous injuries. But Ronaldo's former teammate Adriano had a very different reason. Adriano, once hailed as the deadliest striker, had a different and deeply emotionally sad reason for gaining the excessive weight. In 2004, his world took a different turn when he lost his father. The profound loss resulted in Adriano falling into depression. The shining player, who had been a blend of Ronaldo Nazario and Ibrahimovic, became a shadow of himself. Coping with the pain, he turned to late-night partying, excessive drinking, and skipped training. Inter Milan had to take actions, sending him to Brazil on unpaid leave twice in 18 months due to his deteriorating physical condition and alcoholism. In 2008, Adriano left Europe permanently, briefly returning to Italy in 2010 after his father's passing away. However, the shine of his existence seemed to disappear, and he no longer found a purpose. Facing a drug trafficking case in 2014, Adriano's focus shifted far from staying in shape. His weight gain in the later stages of his career was evident, leading into winning the dubious distinction of the Ballon d'Or for the worst player in Serie A 3 times. Losing a loved one is a difficult journey, and people handle it differently. But Samir Nasri took a different route just a month after retiring at 34. The internet went wild with images of Nasri being overweight, as if he had been waiting for his time until retirement to eat whatever he wants without the worry of fitness. From his days as the deadly player at Arsenal and later at Manchester City and West Ham, Nasri's post-retirement transformation is surprising. But why does a professional footballer shows up overweight just a month after hanging up their boots? Damn! But the next player seems like planning his post-retirement adventures with Samir Nasri, Wesley Sneijder. Wesley Sneijder, much like Nasri, chose to embark on a different journey post-retirement, one that doesn't match the memory of his illustrious football career. See Sneijder today, and you'll be surprised to believe that this individual once graced the professional football stage, contributing to a FIFA World Cup final and achieving the European treble as a vital player on the team, in stark contrast to his form at Milan a decade ago. Sneijder has undergone a huge transformation. His once toned physique is now replaced by a pot belly, puffy cheeks and an almost unnoticeable neck. The Wesley Sneijder of today is a double image of the player he used to be, a living testament to the curious phenomenon of letting oneself go after hanging up the boots. But Gonzalo Higuain, while not as extreme as some others, also seemed to embrace a more relaxed lifestyle after leaving Europe for the MLS in 2020. In his 2 years there before retiring, the once Champions League and World Cup finalist transformed into what can only be described as your average Joe, or perhaps your average Fat Joe. Whether he has any intention of reclaiming his former physique remains uncertain. Now let's shift our attention to a character who seems quite comfortable in his skin, Wayne Shaw. A quick Google search yields a snapshot of him enjoying a pasty during a live game against Arsenal. Without further explanation, one might wonder if he was ever on the same team as all-time greats like Alan Shearer and Matt Le Tissier. Throughout his career, Shaw endured taunts from opposition fans chanting, "Who ate all the pies?" His most infamous moment involved devouring a pie while on the bench in an FA Cup game against Arsenal in 2017. Shaw, nicknamed the Roly-Poly Goalie, weighs around 145 kilograms, and it's safe to say that his appearance has been consistent throughout his career. Retirement led him to an unexpected career path. Morrison's offered him a job as a pie taster. It seems fitting, doesn't it? If there are any other footballers who've undergone a noticeable transformation, or if there's one you'd find particularly shocking to see overweight, drop a comment. Personally, the thought of Zlatan Ibrahimovic or Peter Crouch sporting a few extra pounds would be quite the surprise. I just can't picture it. What about you?